Welcome to today's Tea Time audio story. It's time to slow down, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment just for you. As you sip your favorite tea, let your mind drift into the world of stories, where imagination comes alive and anything is possible. Listening to audio stories isn't just entertaining, it's also a wonderful way to relax, spark creativity, and improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. Stories have the power to transport us to far-off places, introduce us to new characters, and remind us of life's little lessons. So whether you're here to unwind, learn something new, or simply enjoy a quiet escape, this is your time. Get comfortable, let your worries melt away, and allow today's story to take you on a journey. Let the magic begin. The day their final exam results were released was a whirlwind of emotions. The halls of the school buzzed with nervous energy, students huddled in groups, refreshing their emails or unfolding printed results with shaky hands. Sophia and Ethan stood together in the courtyard, their fingers intertwined as they prepared to check their future. Sophia's heart pounded as she tapped her phone screen, pulling up the email from her dream university. She inhaled sharply, reading the first line over and over before she finally processed the words. "Congratulations! You have been accepted." A joyous gasp escaped her lips, and she turned to Ethan, eyes shining. "I got in," she practically screamed. Ethan grinned, his excitement for her evident. "I knew you would." "Did you check yours yet?" she asked eagerly, peeking at his phone screen. Ethan hesitated for a second before finally opening his own email. His breath caught as his eyes skimmed the words. He blinked once, then again, and then a slow smile spread across his face. "I got in too." Sophia threw her arms around him, pulling him into a tight hug. Relief, pride, and excitement swirled in her chest. They had both done it. They had worked so hard, faced so much, and now they were standing at the edge of a brand new beginning. But the reality of it settled in quickly. Sophia's university was in one city, Ethan's in another. She pulled away slightly, her smile faltering just a bit. "We're going to different places." Ethan nodded, his hand tightening around hers. "Yeah." A silence stretched between them, not heavy, but full of unspoken fears. They had spent so much time thinking about making it through high school, about dealing with Olivia, about everything except this, what happened when high school ended. "You think we can do this?" Sophia asked softly. Ethan looked at her for a long moment before nodding. "I think we can do anything we want, as long as we want it enough." Sophia smiled, even as a lump formed in her throat. "Then let's make it work." The next few weeks were filled with bittersweet moments. The last day of high school was surreal, marked by signatures on yearbooks, heartfelt goodbyes to teachers, and nostalgic walks through hallways they would never roam again as students. Graduation came quickly. Sophia, in her cap and gown, stood alongside Ethan, listening as speeches were given and applause filled the auditorium. When she walked across the stage to receive her diploma, she felt the weight of everything, years of memories, friendships, challenges, victories. As they threw their caps into the air, laughter and cheers filled the sky. It was a moment of joy, of celebration, but also of change. Packing was the hardest part. Sophia sat on her bed, surrounded by boxes, holding an old notebook she and Ethan had once shared, filled with doodles, notes passed in class, dreams written down when the future still felt far away. She traced her fingers over his handwriting, emotions welling up inside her. A knock on her window startled her. She turned to see Ethan standing outside, holding two milkshakes, one chocolate, one vanilla, just like always. She climbed out onto her balcony, accepting the milkshake as Ethan plopped down beside her. "So, this is it," he said, staring at the stars. "You leave in 2 days." "I leave in 4. Sophia nodded, taking a small sip. "It doesn't feel real." Ethan turned to her. "Are you scared?" She let out a breath. "A little. Not just about university, but about us? About what happens next." Ethan was quiet for a moment before he set his milkshake down and took her hand. "We're not just some high school fling, Soph. You and me, we've been through too much to let distance change what we have." Sophia looked at him, searching his face. "You really believe that?" "I do." He squeezed her hand. "We'll figure it out. One call at a time, one visit at a time. We'll make new memories, and we'll keep the old ones close." Sophia swallowed the lump in her throat and nodded. "I don't want to lose you." "You won't." He smiled, leaning in to press a soft kiss to her forehead. "No matter where we are, you'll always be my home." Tears prickled her eyes, but this time, they weren't from fear or sadness. They were from hope. As they sat there, watching the stars, they both knew that things were about to change. The future was uncertain, full of possibilities and challenges they couldn't predict. But they had made it this far. And together, they would find a way forward. Thank you for joining today's Tea Time story. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of imagination and storytelling. Whether it made you smile, sparked a new thought, or simply gave you a moment to relax, we're grateful to have shared this time with you. Thank you for listening and being part of our story time. Keep dreaming, keep imagining, and we'll see you again for another magical tale soon. Until next time, take care and happy listening.